thinking a lot lately about what it means to grow up. Not in the paying the bills and doing laundry kind of way, but in the way where you feel sure of who you are. Where you move through life with some kind of clarity. And the truth is, I don't feel that way. Most days, I still feel like I'm figuring things out as I go. Like I'm just playing a role I never really auditioned for. Smiling when I'm supposed to, nodding along, saying, yeah, that makes sense, when it really doesn't. I've said yes to jobs I didn't want. I got a degree in something I don't even love. I've told people I'm fine when I wasn't even close. And I guess it just makes me wonder. Am I really growing up? Or have I just gotten really good at pretending? It's weird because the older I get, the more I realize how easy it is to just go along with things. Go where everyone else is going, get that job that feels safe, say yes to things when you really want to say no. It all starts to become second nature, so then I think I got really good at pretending like I knew what I wanted, even when I didn't. I think for a long time, I assumed that growing up would just happen. Like one day, I'd wake up and suddenly, I just know what I want. I'd be this decisive, confident person who was sure of himself. But honestly, I still hesitate in most things that I do. And sometimes it feels like I'm just acting like an adult, saying the right things, doing the right things, but in actuality, I'm just kind of hoping someone else will decide for me. Because then if everything goes wrong, it's not really my fault, right?
This is Chris. Welcome to the world's first GYATT Fortnite podcast, where I'm excited about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle van that's coming today to Fortnite. Just take my money. Technically, someone else might already have a Fortnite podcast, but in the spirit of Fortnite, I'm emotionally going broke because this next season of Fortnite is about to be peak. Darth Jar Jar and C-3PO is confirmed. What is life anymore? The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Villains pack has arrived. And if my locker gets any deeper, I might find my childhood in there. Seriously. The new item shop tab said just for you. And I felt targeted. Star Wars is about to take over the whole Fortnite island with a Millennium Falcon zone and just so many memorable areas from their lore. Will we get an explanation to why this is happening? The only thing more unstable than the 0 point is my duo partner's Wi-Fi. Somewhere out there is a llama with all the answers. I just haven't caught it yet. Even outside of Fortnite, you can't build walls forever. Eventually, someone's gonna edit through your heart. It's okay. Do you need a hug? And if you're ready, let's dive in. Before moving on, I just want to let our listeners know that we're currently trying to build our following on YouTube Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Small, independent podcasts like this one need all the support we can get to survive. Sharing, liking, commenting on socials, on TikTok and X, and following on social media and reposting is greatly appreciated and helps keep this afloat during turbulent times. Thank you. I used to think Fortnite seasons were just content. Now I see them as chapters of scripture. Chapter 6, Season 2. It reads like a sermon. Lawless Island. Looting. Reload has jetpacks. Forgiveness optional. Confessionals are held in hostile hotel. Bring your own med spray. Welcome to the GYATT Fortnite podcast. Here we treat every battle pass like a philosophical text and every NPC like a half-forgotten deity with questionable motives. You know, I saw Evie yesterday, and I swear she gave me side quest energy. Didn't say a word, just nodded. I cried. Looks like she's becoming a Padawan in the new Star Wars Battle Pass, arriving soon. Meanwhile, the new Slurp Rush Reload map, which sounds like an energy drink, but plays like therapy because you literally have to refigure out where to land because every sweat known to man logs in exactly when you want to have a chill match. Thank God the tactical assault rifle's still here because it's like running into an old friend at Chipotle. Shotguns are fire breathing, and my duo keeps asking why I'm narrating our fights like it's a Greek tragedy. Because it is. Fortnite isn't just a shooter. It's a mirror of your patterns, of your pain, of your playstyle when no one's watching. So, if you're new here, I'm Chris. I host this podcast, but mostly I'm just trying to outrun my own storm circle. Let's dive in. You ever open Fortnite and just stare at it, not play, not build, not drop, just stare? Like the game's a mirror and you're trying to figure out if it's judging you back. Like no intention of playing, just existing on the loading screen. The battle bus hovers in your peripheral like a distant memory, and the item shop is flashing like a neon motel sign at 2 a.m. saying, "Come on, you know you want to." And somehow, that space between wanting to queue up and not pressing that button feels more honest than half the matches I've played. And yeah, maybe I do, but I don't. But I do. That's where I'm at today. And if you're here listening, maybe you are too. Welcome back to the GYATT Fortnite podcast, where the tactical assault rifle is basically my therapist, and the item shop is my toxic ex who always knows exactly what to wear when I'm vulnerable. I don't have a guest today. There's no NPC report. There's no Fortnite Anonymous therapy circle. It's just me. And maybe the version of me that lands tilted when I know I shouldn't. You know him. He's all impulse. No plan. He says he's just vibing, but he's lying. Maybe he's hurting. No, today it's just me and you, invisible friend, and a weird, beautiful, pixelated universe we both somehow keep orbiting like moths to a slurp juice flame. So I'm calling this one the match I never landed. Because sometimes the most important part of Fortnite isn't the game at all. It's the part where you almost play, but don't. Because sometimes the best drops aren't real ones. They're the places we don't go, the loadouts we never grab, the duos we never queue up with, the moments in Fortnite that aren't about gameplay, but about something weirder, something more intimate. So yeah, it's gonna get weird, but funny too. Stick with me. Here's the truth. There's a version of me that never gets on the bus. And I'm being serious. Like, I'll be on the loading screen, hovering above the island sometimes, watching it all spin below. And I'll just sit there. I'll zone out. Not in a sad way, just in a what am I even doing here kind of way. And I don't think that makes me less of a Fortnite player. If anything, I think that's when I am the most Fortnite. When I'm fully immersed in the possibility of the match without the burden of actually having to play it. Because once I land, reality sets in. Oh no. I landed at Magic Moss's with no good weapon in sight. Oh no. I'm being third-partied by someone dressed like a cat with muscles. Oh no. I forgot to unmute my mic, and my duo thinks I rage quit after they didn't land with me. Again. In another match with randoms. But up there, like where the battle bus is, above it all, floating, it's perfect.
Anyway.
And I know that sounds dramatic for a video game, but that space between decision and action, that's the juice. That's where we live. That's where the anxiety, hope, and delusion collide into something that almost feels spiritual. You want to know how many skins I have? Don't answer that. I don't even want to know. It's not a number anymore. It's a lifestyle. It's actually 791 skins. Listen, my locker is a psychological profile. There's a sweaty me, a goofy me, a look at me, I'm wearing a soup can me. There's even a me who only comes out during collabs. Like, oh hey, I'm Goku again. But here's the kicker. I really only rotate through like 6 skins. 6. It's not about needing more. Honestly, it's about what they represent. The item shop isn't a store. It's a mood ring. I think for everybody, but at least for me, for my unresolved emotions. You ever buy a skin thinking it's going to change your whole vibe? Like make your day so good? Like, I'll be more confident if I wear this skin. You know, I'll stop landing hot drops if I use a low profile back bling, something not too bright. You know, this emote will make me funnier if I play with some randoms in team chat. And then you get clapped by a default skin with perfect aim, and he probably even has no mic. That's when you realize Fortnite isn't about skins. It's about who you are in those skins. Some people wear Black Knight like armor. Me, sometimes I wear it like a lie. Every now and then, I queue into duos alone. I don't mean no fill. I mean, I fill. But sometimes my partner never shows up. Or worse, they show up and they don't move. Just a floating banana doing absolutely nothing. And in those moments, I invent stories. I imagine who that player could be. Maybe they're a tired parent who just needed 5 minutes of silence and maybe checking their phone. Maybe their game crashed and now they're screaming into the void. Maybe they just didn't want to play today. Like me. And I kind of respect that because Fortnite isn't always about winning. Sometimes it's just about showing up, even if you're a silent banana. There are duos I never spoke to, but I still remember. Like the guy who protected me while I was AFK and dropped his loot like a weird silent offering and just kept crouching and crouching and crouching. Or the player who revived me and I only had 10 HP left, only for us to die 2 seconds later. But, hey, they tried. Fortnite is full of strangers you'll never meet again. And sometimes I think that's kind of beautiful. Like dating apps, but for trauma bonding through bush camping. Let me say something that might sound too real. Fortnite isn't just a game. It's a metaphor. You land, you loot, you build, you fight, you die, you repeat. Tell me that's not life. Except in Fortnite, you get a victory royale. In real life, you just get more dishes to do at the end of the day. I think that's why I keep coming back. Because in the game, there's a clear loop, a known rhythm, a logic. In life, not so much. Sometimes I wish I could carry 3 slurp juices in real life and just chug one when I open my email. Sometimes I wish I could build a 1x1 around me when I'm overwhelmed with work or I'm in the middle of traffic, ready to freak out. Sometimes I just want to reboot a friend who's having a rough day. And maybe, just maybe, the reason we love Fortnite is because it gives us the tools we wish we had in real life. But instead of using them, I stare at the title screen because starting the game sometimes can feel a little scary. What if I mess up? What if I drop wrong? What if I don't win? What if I land and realize I didn't need to drop at all? Not this match. I just needed to stay in the lobby. Here's a very weird confession. I have a dream loadout I've never used. It's perfect. Tactical assault rifle, heavy shotgun, grappler, a stack of bouncers, 2 slurp juices, no mythics, no flashy nonsense, just clean, classic chaos. But I never actually run it. Why? Because I keep chasing the new. the flashy, the busted, the meta. I'm going after a mythic in a black market if I have the chance. I don't know about you. And isn't that life too? You know what works for you. You feel it in your bones, but you never choose it because something shinier pops up. Sometimes I think if I just stuck with my ghost loadout, I'd probably win more. Or maybe I'd just be, more me. There's a version of me somewhere in the multiverse that's dropping in and looting up right now with that exact loadout. And maybe he's not sweating. Maybe he's not rushing. He's just playing, living, not cracked. No, not cracked out. Just good enough. That version of me, he's doing okay. Let's talk about emotes. No, not just the flashy dances or the licensed songs that get stuck in your head until you cry. I'm talking about what emotes really say about us. When someone hits a well-placed emote after they kill you, that's not about the game. That's a trauma response. That's someone whose mom didn't pack their lunch enough times. But when someone hits have a seat, oh, that's art. That's emotional warfare. That's, I'm so bored of you, I'm literally gonna sit here and wait till you die. And me, I'm a slow clap kind of guy. Not toxic, just disappointed. I once landed at Slappy Shores and emoted for 3 minutes straight. Just sat on a bench, watching the world burn. My duo was begging me to move. But that's what Fortnite gives me. The chance to feel something stupid on purpose. To cry, laugh at getting sniped mid-emote. To build a sky base with zero intention of winning. And to hit a Kamehameha for no reason, but to flex on gravity itself. It's the best reason to actually use the Kamehameha. So, what's the point of all this? Why am I talking to you like this? Like we're in some weird sleepover at 3 a.m. after too much reload and caffeination and not enough wins. Because this moment is the match I never landed. This conversation, this podcast, this pause. It's the loading screen of life. Sometimes the most important parts of Fortnite aren't what you do on the island. It's what the game reveals about you before you even drop in. Are you playing to win? Playing to escape? Playing to feel something? Or are you hovering? Scared to land? Me, I'm scared all the time. But I know this. I've never regretted dropping in, even when I die, even when I lag out, even when I lose. Because every match, played or not, is a chance to become someone new or rediscover who you were. And maybe today, that's enough. You've been listening to the GYATT Fortnite podcast. Today's episode was weird, intimate, kind of vulnerable. The kind of episode that doesn't sprint towards a punchline or a victory royale, but just walks with you. Like a teammate who doesn't say much, but pings a med kit exactly when you need it. And if you're still here, if you stayed through all of this, if you let the silence between the shots speak to you, then you've landed in the rarest zone in all of Fortnite. A place where honesty beats high ground, where the storm can't reach you because this little corner of the island, it's yours, invisible friend. I don't always know what I'm doing in life, in the game, in this podcast, but I do know this. Some of the most important matches aren't measured in kills or crowns. They're measured in how real you're willing to be with yourself. So the next time you find yourself hovering on the title screen, stuck in that strange liminal space between ready up and maybe tomorrow, that's okay. You don't always have to drop. You don't always have to fight. Sometimes you just have to listen to your gut, to yourself, to your loadout, to the version of you you've been putting on mute. You're not alone. I'll be right there with you, waiting to drop whenever you're ready. This is Chris. Thanks for tuning in to the world's first GYATT Fortnite podcast. Until next time, keep your shields up, your emotes ready, and remember, it's all about how you see the game. Cannot wait for the Star Wars update for Season 3. A lot of leaks lately online. And the item shop has been bananas. Absolutely peely. There's just so many skins that I want to get. So many that have been announced. The new reload map is phenomenal, but it's so hard to get used to. Just match after match, and then you start seeing your little parts here and there where you could kind of fit in. If you'd like to follow me on social media, you can follow me on X at GYATTFortCast, and on TikTok at GYATT Fortnite Podcast. And if you'd like to leave me a tip, maybe even buy me a coffee, you can send one over at Cash App at chrisfreshier. And all that information is in the show notes. Next season is going to be cooking. There's just going to be mayhem on the island. I absolutely cannot wait. And I hope to hear and see everybody soon.